Good afternoon and welcome to this Sunday afternoon event, this broadcast of the A.B.A. Men's Professional League, where the Pittsburgh Steel City YellowJackets have made the trip to come and play your hometown Cleveland Blazers. The Steel City YellowJackets, ranked number 4 nationally, coming in visiting your Cleveland Blazers for this A.B.A. Men's Professional League game today. That's going to get underway here in just about 10 minutes. I am your host, Teddy McQueen. McQueen on the scene here, bringing you the play-by-play action for this event today. Pre-game warm-ups going on right now between these two teams who are very familiar with each other, but the Blazers have added additional players this year, and this squad is pumped up and ready to go. Another additional player today, a defensive stopper that we are very well familiar with, Dev West, will be playing for the Cleveland Blazers today, so we look forward to seeing what he can add to their already stifling defense that they like to run. So coming up soon, the YellowJackets taking on the Blazers. We're live here in Lyndhurst, Ohio at Hawken Arena. This broadcast being brought to you by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc., who in the midst of their pledge campaign for I Am Bully Free, to raise bully awareness and ask you to support that campaign by taking a pledge to be bully free and visiting yesbullyfree.org. Once again, that's yesbullyfree.org. We'll be right back for tip-off between the YellowJackets and your Cleveland Blazers.
ripped his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
So there you go. That was a national anthem. This contest, just a few minutes getting underway. Cleveland Blazers taking on the Pittsburgh Steel City YellowJackets. Coach Ace Pippen and his squad are ranked number 4 nationally, taking on the ranked number 22 Cleveland Blazers. Coach Bogart in the building. Once again, this A.B.A. contest is being brought to you by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc., and they ask that you join their pledge campaign Yes, I Am Bully Free Pledge campaign and visit yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge. Referees for today's contest, Mrs. Pam Thompson, Mrs. Princess, and Mr. Tim Bushner. So those will be your officials for this A.B.A. contest. Getting ready to get started here this afternoon. I believe it's going to be an exciting game. You know your Blazers are going to come out. Coach Bo plans on coming out running, standing up on defense. I look for them to really try to put the aggression on this 7-player roster that Steel City has come up here and visited with. So see if fatigue will somewhat play a role in this one. So here we go. Blazers versus the Yellow Jackets. Ball being swung around inside, trying to go into Brian Akinkubi. Foul is called. Ball will go back to the Yellow Jackets. Jump shot up and missed, and Free and the Blazers running. Janelle Free all the way to the rack, got all glass. Rebound back to the big man. Yellow Jackets trying to push it, guard Kenny Holmes. It's a turnover. Free, it was a oop, finding C.J. Franklin. And C.J. will throw it down. Near turnover there. Pull-up jumper by Gilmore Cummings, and that's good. Turnover there. Akinkubi back out to Cummings. Another three from up top of the key. That one's missed with the rebound by the big man. The Yellow Jackets firing from outside, and this one hits the top of the rim. I just sent Jerome over with the money. I told him to give me a pop. He got $5, so he can get a pop and I can get a pop. 8-2 so far in this contest. Yellow Jackets up by 6. Martell Melly with the ball. The cutter Jabari. And he couldn't handle the rock ball, went out of bounds. So right now the Blazers just a little shaky on offense. But it's always defense that'll keep you in the game. Holmes with the ball on the wing. Back inside to Brian Akinkubi, and he gets an easy layup. Can't allow him to get heated and get started up. 10-2, Jackets up by 8 over your hometown Cleveland Blazers. Martell Melly to Janelle Free. Free is bumped, And the foul is called. This one on Tone Reddick Sr. The blocking foul. Melly will inbound from the baseline. Watch for the oop on this. Jabari now with the ball. Up top to CJ. Swing pass. Keyshawn Christian. Nitty driving, slipped, almost fell. Free shoots a jumper. Missed there, but CJ Franklin with the ball. Oh, and the creepy Gilmore Cummings, Kenny Holmes coming from behind. Oh, I thought they would have been a travel there. Referee missed that. And now, so the foul is called on Kenny Holmes eventually. They missed a traveling violation on the big man, Claude Scott Jr. Franklin and the Blazers will inbound the ball. 10-2 so far. 9 minutes left in this first quarter. Martell with the ball. CJ Franklin, corner. He'll shoot a three. Missed there. Martell Melly up for the offensive rebound. Knocked out of bounds from behind by Holmes. Quick inbound pass to Nitty. Tried to go glass and sneak one in. Missed that one. Ball back to Pittsburgh. Holmes. Going to try to go back inside it. Acton Kubi. Now way up top to Reddick. Shot clock down, forced to shoot a jumper, nothing there. Martell Melly, Blazers running. Bounce pass up top. Out ahead to Janelle Free, and he's fouled on a shot attempt. So 10-2. Janelle Free will try to go to the free throw line for 2 attempts. Sometimes going to the free throw line will help and assist you in your jump shot later on in the game. So good shot, good free throws there by Janelle Free. And the lead is 6 by Pittsburgh. Holmes driving and swatted away. Didn't see the foul there. But they do call the foul on Janelle Free. And Holmes will be able to go to the line now. So both free throws good. 12-4. Melly at the free throw line. Easy shot there, so Martell Melly finds an opening and knocks it down. And they do call it travel this time. Nitty driving. Oh, switching left to right. And Keyshawn getting inside, 12-8. Try to bounce past back door. And they call charging. So Janelle Free all over the court, taking the charge. We'll take a short media timeout. Actually, we won't. We'll stay to so 12-8. Coach Ace Pippen screaming for a media timeout, and now traveling called on the other side on the Blazers. So we will go to a media timeout. But I'll keep you here. Score is 12-8. 7:32 remaining in the first quarter. Cleveland Blazers down by 4. We want to remind you, coming up this Tuesday, the Lutheran East Falcons Madness event. Tuesday, November 19th, you can join your A.B.A. Blazers as well as W.A.B.A. Blaze players for the Falcons Madness event. The men will play against the high school varsity boys as well as the women facing off against the varsity girls. Now, this is a fun event to come out and support all 4 teams. The cost is only $5. There'll be a live DJ, concessions, and more. So you come on out to 3565 Mayfield Road. That's in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, right across the street from the Severance Town Center. That's this Tuesday, November 19th, for the Lutheran East Falcons Madness event. Come out and support all 4 teams and also support our young children and bully awareness. The Falcons Madness event. $12 to 8 here. We're live at Hawken Arena in Lyndhurst, Ohio. 5,000 Clubside Drive, where your A.B.A. hometown Cleveland Blazers play their home games. Hosting the Steel City YellowJackets today. He'll have a week off next week, but we'll be making a trip to Pittsburgh 2 weeks from now on November 30th to play this team. A 3 was knocked down. And the Jackets are up by 7 with 7 minutes remaining. Still here. And he'll get a breakaway dunk. That's Tone Reddick Sr. on the steal. So just good defense right there. Just bad offense by the Blazers. Jackson now with the ball. Dre defending. He'll drive baseline. I think he could take that man every time. Reddick shooting another jumper. That one's off. Rebounded to Dre. Kirkland now inside. Left-hand jumper just off there, but good shot. Whoa, and good. Kenny Holmes driving to the basket. Getting inside. Although the Blazers' offense is not clicking so smoothly right now, they got to step up on defense. Norris with the ball now. Oh, and Norris driving with the left hand, just coming off the side of the rim. Ball just doesn't want to go in the hole for the Blazers in this first quarter. Cummings, however, on the other side, Pittsburgh has been able to fill the net up 22 to 8 here. 5:49 remaining. Basketball, a game of runs. Jackson driving foul. So Jackson to the free throw line, and once again, the ball refusing to fall for Cleveland. 22 to 8. One more attempt here, and that one is good. So a much-needed point for Cleveland, but they got to get back on defense as Kenny Holmes and Pittsburgh are just coming down firing. That one's off and rebounded. PPJ, Parrish Purnell Jr. in the game right now for Cleveland. So they'll go with Andre Smith, PPJ, Tommy Norris, Kirkland, and Jackson driving. And a foul is called here. Not sure what it was called. It wasn't charging, so must be blocking. I believe that was a blocking foul on Jackson. Ball will be inbounded by Holmes. Cummings from the corner, and Gilmore Cummings putting the Jackets up 16. James Evans called for the foul. Referee Pam Thompson, she warns him about the extra verbal talk there. 5:06 remaining, 25-9. Dre up top, now Norris. Tommy with a mismatch. And they call for the offensive foul. Ball going back to Pittsburgh. The Blazers just want to get out of this quarter, reset, and start all over again in a second. On the other side is we'll have more free throw attempts. So Reddick to the free throw line for 2 shots. Both are good. 27-9. Have silenced the crowd here in Hawken Arena so far to this point. And now a traveling violation called on Norris. So just Holmes with the ball, dribbling, finding a cutting Mike Dixon. That's missed. Rebound back to Pittsburgh, but Norris able to come up. Up ahead, just a bad pass right there. Right now, the Blazers just forcing it. Just taking her, instead of taking her time, they give Cummings another 3. (31-9) now, a blowout. As of right now, Cleveland just needs to slow down on offense. Just get into what they do. But on defense, uncontested shots. Melly driving. Martell all the way to the rack. No foul call. A lot of contact. But he's used to playing through it. Finally, a bucket for Cleveland. Good steal there, but he's able to get it back, and now the rebound to Dre. Blazers just got to take their time. Martell Melly with the ball. Thought about pulling up. Now he'll drive again. Up and under, and Martell. The sweet move there, 31-13. 3:43 remaining in the first quarter. Now Martell taking the assignment of checking the hot hand of Gilmore Cummings. However, somebody's getting on Kenny Holmes as he busts another 3. 21-point lead now for Pittsburgh. And now Kirkland will get into action. And all of a sudden, the Blazers have woken up on this Sunday afternoon. Cummings just shooting. Coach Ace Pippen giving his players a green light. Now Kirkland, left hand, short of the rim, rebound in the nitty. And he'll find C.J. Franklin cutting. Franklin foul. He'll have free throw attempts. So there will be a media timeout now, and we'll be right back.
Hey, I'm EP from Cleveland, and if you're looking for your next vehicle, then look no further than National Car Mart, located at 9255 Brook Park Road in Cleveland, Ohio. They specialize in quality, high-end vehicles at wholesale prices. No matter what your credit situation, their specialists can help tailor a finance package to get you rolling in style. They have connections with a wide variety of financial institutions that help provide financing for all credit levels. To get started, just complete a secure online credit application at www.nationalcarmart.com or stop in at 9255 Brook Park Road in Cleveland, Ohio. You can also give them a call at 216-505-1750. That's 216-505-1750. Find your dream car today at National Car Mart.
Once again, that's National Car Mart, proud supporters of the I Am Bully Free Pledge campaign. And if you visit their location at 9255 Brook Park Road, you'll be able to look at their inventory and say I Am Bully Free, and you'll receive $500 off your next car purchase. National Car Mart. Back here at Hawken Arena, Franklin at the free throw line. Missing. The lead is 21 for the Jackets. Oh, he had a wide open shot. Cummings once again open. Misses there. I think if the Blazers just stay headstrong and all these jumpers that Pittsburgh is shooting will eventually tire out on them, and they'll have to try a different thing. Medley driving now. He's got 3 players on him. Finds Zeke inside, and Isaiah Kirkland with the easy layup. Way cross court pass to Reddick. Coach Bo wanted 3 seconds. Foul is called on the wrist. So another offensive rebound for Pittsburgh allows them to drive, and Reddick Sr. will return to the free throw line. Subs for the Blazers. DeMarion Robinson in the game to join Franklin, Keyshawn Christian Medley, and Isaiah Kirkland. .point lead again. Near turnover. Reddick had his hands on it, but he knocked it out of bounds. Blazers got to pay attention to the shot clock here. 2 minutes remaining. Isaiah with the ball now. Kirkland looking to drive. The floater is up, off. But Franklin with the rebound now. He's fouled, nothing called. Isaiah had it, went up. He's blocked out of bounds. Play coming from the sideline for Coach Bo. Way up top to Kirkland. Oh, pump fake there. Going against the bigger man and one. So he went right at Brian Akenakubi. And one. So now if you're Kirkland, that's something you want to pay attention to do. Getting that big man on the island, taking it right at him. Missed free throw, rebound. Claude Scott Jr. Robinson almost had a steal. 19-point lead. 140 remaining in the first quarter. Yeah, collision here. Martell Melly caught an elbow. So fortunately, Melly able to get up on his own accord. Officials trying to figure out what would be the call here. I believe they're trying to figure out if he extended the elbow. Was it intentional? Kirkland fouled. Coach Bo screaming, cleared out. Once again, taking the big man, Brian Akenakubi. They won't call the and one. Foul was called before he attempted to gather. However, being in the bonus sends Kirkland to the line for two. Actually, they will count the foul. I don't think we're supposed to count them points. Good defense there. Now they'll try to go inside. Back up. Everybody's battling at the rim. In and out. Good hustle here. And into the hands of Martell Melly. Oh, Melly almost turned it over. Kirkland going to the ground. And they'll say Reddick grabbed him on the arm. Good hustle there. But number 6, Zed Kirkland getting on the ground for that one. Need this possession here. 53 seconds left, so opportunity to go for 2 for 1 for your Cleveland Blazers. 39-21 so far. 18-point lead. A game where Pittsburgh just came out firing all cylinders, and Blazers having to take the tough route of climbing back into this one. But 3 quarters ahead of us, a lot of time. And as I mentioned, the 7-man roster and the jump shooting of the Yellow Jackets may play a role in this story down the road. Kirkland just having a hard time today at the free throw line. Sometimes you just can't even think about it. Kick out. All glass there. Good steal. Good save. .38 seconds. Martell Melly picking his head up. Kick out. Kirkland from the corner. That one's missed off the side of the rim. They will get the ball back. Oh, good steal there by CJ getting all the way up in the air. Martell, I knew he'd pull up here. Top of the key, missed. Robinson, back to Martell, driving, 5 seconds. Martell with the floater, miss, 2 seconds. And they'll throw it up, and that'll do it for the first quarter here from Hawken Arena, Lyndhurst, Ohio, 39-21. Pittsburgh up in this contest so far, but the Blazers digging their way back into this game in the later parts of this first quarter. So Pittsburgh being led by their guard Kenny Holmes and Gilmore Cummings, who've just been firing from outside, in addition to Brian Akinikubi, who's been all over the boards today. But the Blazers have found a way to try to attack Akinikubi, especially putting him on the island matchup against Kirkland. So we'll look and see if they can continue to find mismatches and opportunities like that to score easily against this Yellow Jackets team. (39-21). Pittsburgh Steel City Yellow Jackets up by 18. Second quarter action. Janelle free now. Screen by Norris. Norris going to post up now. Bad interior pass. Foul call by Tim Bushner. Pittsburgh over the back, reaching in. It's number 10, James Evans. So now maybe we'll see Norris trying to post up. Make this Pittsburgh team play defense man on man. See what they can do. Medley from the corner. Martell knocking down a three. 15-point lead. Shot up, miss. All over the rim. Franklin with the rebound. CJ pushing it. The crossover up top to Norris. Norris going. Big man got him. Big man outside. Back to Medley. Now Medley with the reverse. Norris baseline jumper. Good. Tommy cutting into this lead. Reach-in foul called there. With a lead that was as much as 21 has been cut to 13. 39-26. Holmes now with a jumper. And maybe they'll start falling short now. But they got to get offensive rebound. Claude Scott Jr. on the glass for them there. Norris from the free throw line, and Tommy. 2 in a row. Once again, Claude Scott Jr. not being boxed out and giving Pittsburgh an extra opportunity. Nitty with a jab step, going up, and he's fouled. He'll be able to go to the free throw line. (43-13). Keyshawn Christian to the free throw line for his first attempt today. Lead is 11. Melly on Holmes. Now inside. Just more muscle from the Blazers there. Free ripping him in. Reach in from Reddick. No foul call. And Reddick will throw it down once again. He can come down with the ball. Not sure referee Princess got that one right. Although it was oop, CJ can come down with the ball. It's just like a pass. She decides to ignore the request from Coach Bo and the team and asking how was that a travel. Got to keep playing though. Push through it. Martell Melly wide open on the wing. Missed. Ball batted out. Pittsburgh with numbers. Evans down low. He misses the layup, but it's followed up by Scott Jr. Now the lead back to 15. Norris with the jab step, working his way inside. They got to move these players around. Oh, he had Norris wide open. Now he finds him. Back of the rim off. Reddick going to the hole. And Tone Reddick fouled. He'll have free throw attempts. So a timeout by Pittsburgh. 47-32 so far. 9 minutes left in the second quarter. While we do have a break, holiday season is upon us. And the annual Toys for Tots, where your Cleveland A.B.A. Blazers have partnered with the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. for this year's annual Toys for Tots giveaway. If you or someone you know have children up to age 14, please feel free to provide us with their information so that we can make sure that all of our children will not be forgotten about during this holiday season. So, Toys for Tots, Cleveland Blazers, annual giveaway. You can inbox Cleveland Blazers on Instagram at Cleveland_Blazers. Once again, that's Cleveland_Blazers. Get those kids information over for our 2019 Toys for Tots annual giveaway. Back here at Hawken Arena, 5,000 Clubside Drive, Lyndhurst, Ohio. Presentation of A.B.A. basketball. Oh, good block there by Nitty. But the offensive rebounding by the Jackets is just giving them multiple turn possessions, and the Blazers are just, their passing is just off. $19-point lead here, 51-32. Jackson driving, finding Franklin. And he's fouled. 51-32, 8:25 remaining in the first half. Blazers just got to dig away, keep digging away, but just got to get better fundamentally on both sides of the ball. Defensively, they got to start boxing out and keep Pittsburgh off the glass. Offensively, they just got to stop throwing bad passes, just nowhere near good passes, right into the hands of the opposing team. So other than that, 19 points, very overcomable, especially with a whole other half of basketball left. But you got to get something going on a consistent basis. So Franklin at the free throw line. 51-33. Both are good. See if the Blazers can hold Pittsburgh, if not to a turnover, to at least just one shot. Backdoor pass, Reddick Sr. find his way. It's things like that where guys are just getting wide open. Athletically, Blazers, and talent-wise, are very superior than Steel City. However, Steel City just moving the ball better. Just playing better basketball right now. So the IQ over the talent, so to speak, is what's going on in this first half. So Tone Reddick Sr. with the opportunity to boost his lead to 18 for his team. And he does, 35-53. Martell Melly bring the ball down for the Blazers. Jackson up top now. Screen by Franklin. Outside Martell Melly. Now Franklin. Moving the ball well here. Got to move it with purpose, though. Jackson driving. Fouled on the wrist. So we'll have a media timeout here. To get things straightened out here at Hawken Arena. We'll be right back. The remainder of the first half between the Blazers and the visiting Steel City Jackets.
Purchase your tracks today.
Jackson knocking down both free throws, 53-37, 16-point lead for Pittsburgh. Cummings outside. He's been quiet for a while now. Oh, Kirkland way up for the rebound. Melly going, driving. I just got a notion that if Blazers just keep running this team with their 7-man roster, eventually someone will break. However, it's Holmes who keeps on shooting. Keeps on hitting. Had Jabari inside on the post. Martell now with a three. So 13-point lead now, 55-42. Blazers can see the daylight. Holmes now stepping back again. Franklin with a mismatch on Holmes. I would have kept the ball there. Zeke inside now. Going up, left hand Zeke. Right over Reddick Sr. So the Blazers starting to show the talent, as I just spoke about. Martell Melly taking over the defensive assignment on Holmes. Reddick running away from the defense. Drive in. Good move there by Tone Reddick Sr. 6:40 remaining in the first half. Martell spinning. He's got a man on his hip. Almost an and one. So that foul called on number 6, Mike Dixon. We'll send the guard, Martell Metley, to the free throw line. Actually, I guess foul was called before the shot. So, baseline Jackson, bad pass. Holmes thought about it, but then dumped it off. Now Reddick back up top to Cummings. Cummings head fake. Tried to go inside. Good steal there by Franklin. He's got Jackson out front. And the ball is stolen. Reddick now with the floater. Rebound into Jabari's hands. Almost gave it up. Now Martell Melly. He'll pull up from outside again. And Martell Melly swinging the sweet music. Martell ready to get pumped up, get the Blazers going. Oh, good D, and body's falling. .47-59, free throws coming. Up for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be guard Kenny Holmes once again. The short one would not be the last time he's saying his name this game. Not only has he helped build this lead, but he's been efficient in Pittsburgh keeping this lead in the double digits. But the Blazers have been threatening, knocking on the door. Holmes knocks down both free throws. Back to a 14-point lead. Still a lot of time in this second quarter. 5:40 remaining. Melly, the screen by Jackson. Now to the corner to Franklin. CJ shooting over the smaller guard, and she should be taking him to the rack. Oh, good hustle there on the other end. Dre just almost took it out of his man. Franklin now back like a corner safety. Melly driving. He sees him wide open man inside to Dre, and he's fouled. No, they're going to call it on the ground. So they will call it on the floor. 3D mode. If you're just getting familiar with A.B.A. basketball, 3D mode scene basically when a team turns the ball over in the backcourt, the next offensive opportunity for the team can add an additional point. So Jackson knocks down a jumper. It would have been 2 points, but because of the 3D mode, it turns into 3. And now Blazers really looking across that 10-point threshold. 11 lead, 5 minutes remaining. Holmes driving. Holmes up and glassing in. Kenny Holmes, what can we say? The boy can ball. Jackson. He gave it to CJ, but bounces on the sideline there. (50-63) here. Taylor in the game now for the Blazers. He'll join Dre, Kirkland, Franklin, and Martell Melly. So now Taylor will check up on Holmes. And Holmes will drive on Taylor and score. So a timeout by Pittsburgh in this one. (65-50). They're up by 15. 4:43 remaining in this second quarter. Don't forget, this broadcast of the WABA is being brought to you by Squad Goals, Inc. We ask that you like and share this YouTube page with your friends, family, Facebook, Instagram, all in an effort to additionally support bully awareness and, more importantly, recognizing the many different types of bullying and the long-term trauma that can therefore exist after a person has been in a situation where they've been bullied. So in addition, we ask that you take the pledge to live a bully-free lifestyle and visit yesbullyfree.org. Once again, that's yesbullyfree.org. And take the pledge to be bully-free. Not much action to miss there. A turnover by the Blaze. 66-50. Melly crossing over. He's got numbers. And just a bad pass there. Holmes shooting from outside. And Cummings shooting and hit the wire, be called out of bounds. Taylor swing past Martell Melly up top. Mismatch here. Now way across to James. James will step back and shoot a three, and that's good. Taylor with a good shot there. Lead is 13. Holmes was trapped. Looked as if he took steps. Now inside, and just too easy right there for Claude Scott Jr. to get the ball in and spin. Franklin. Kirkland with the ball now against Cummings. Mismatch there. Oh, Melly's got to step on his man. Inside, good pass there, finding Dre. Left hand layup. Starts here on defense, though. Taylor on Holmes. Holmes driving, spinning, up and over, and a foul is called by official Tim Bushner. Saying there was body contact, but of course Holmes initiating all of that. Been very aggressive in this game. 3:16 remaining. So in all sports, the aggressor is often given the benefit of the doubt. So if you're Cleveland, you just got to realize that and come out here in the second half and turn things around. 15-point lead now. Taylor ripped by Holmes. Holmes going to drive. And another layup by Kenny Holmes. He's got to have at least 30 now. Kirkland driving. Left-hand layup. Finger roll. Good move there by Isaiah. But the lead is 16. And Kenny Holmes has the ball in his hands. I mean, I would almost trap him and make the offense go through somebody else. I don't believe they have another single ball handler on their team. Floater there is short by Holmes. Martell Medley with the rebound. Blazers running. Franklin wanted to oop back door. Now Martell from way outside. Missed there. Opportunity on the glass for Dre, but it's back into the arms of Kenny Holmes. Dixon driving. Back to Claude Scott. Scott missing. Gets the on rebound and swatted away by Franklin. And a foul is called once again by official Tim Bushner. So it wasn't CJ that he called the foul on. It's actually number 1, Martell Melly with the body. But it will send Claude Scott Jr. back to the free throw line. So he misses the first free throw. And that one's good, but with that form, I would look down the line and fouling him and needed possession. The Jackets now pressing. Big man finding Dre down low. Lost his shot clock. It's got to be an issue now. Just another turnover. And upside is Claude Scott Jr. with another layup. So now the Jackets going back inside. And the lead, unfortunately, is back to 19. Blazers had it all the way down to 11 in this quarter. It's back to 19. Kirkland with a seam. And foul, unable to finish, but foul with 1:55 remaining in the first half. 76-57. So Kirkland getting a round of applause as he finally knocks down the free throw. So both free throws good there for Kirkland. Reddick Sr. with the ball now. Just show the defense there. Dixon driving, cutting his Holmes. And once again, Kenny Holmes fouled. Now they are in the bonus for the remainder of the half. So a timeout, 20-second timeout by Pittsburgh, 76-59. Your Cleveland Browns played this past Thursday, knocking out the Pittsburgh Steelers, literally in that fashion if you speak about Myles Garrett. But normally you can find Voice It Radio on the nonprofit organization Squad Goes Inc. At the Blue Breeze Sports Bar and Grill for each and every Browns game. And they also present you with the Breezy Browns Backers Club. So you can come and join one of the best tailgate watch parties in the city, where we get actually started 4 hours before game time. Now, the Blue Breeze offers great food and awesome patio, as well as over 20 flat screens, so you will not miss a single play coming from Odell Beckham. So get a Breezy Browns Backers membership, which gives you discounts to every game on food and drinks. You'll get a T-shirt. You also get free hot dogs and food till supplies left. That's only at the Blue Breeze Sports Bar and Grill. That's 16826 Lakeshore Boulevard in Cleveland, Ohio. Once again, the Blue Breeze Breezy Browns Backers Club. Both free throws there good by Kenny Holmes. And they still now 3D mode, and Reddick lost it out of bounds. So somehow a prayer there for the Blazers. Clock wasn't started, so Bushner being aware of that. 78-59, 127 remaining. Purnell Jr. inside of Franklin. Franklin turn around and shoot a jumper. Missed there. Nitty on the glass. Almost got it to go back in. Rebound to Dixon. Reddick Sr. driving. Long hand. It's almost once he gets around you, he's going to float in the air and just drive it. Press here. Oh. Bad pass. Cross-court pass. Kirkland was calling for the ball. He had the mismatch in the hole. Now another offensive rebound for Pittsburgh. Holmes shooting from outside. Green light for him. Another turnover. Just bad passing. Blazers acting as if they can't break the press. Dixon. Holmes driving. Reddick Sr. from the corner, and he knocks it down. Everything falling for the Pittsburgh YellowJackets, as they almost scored 100 points in this first half. So time remaining, clock stop. This foul call on Franklin. You're the Blazers. You just want to get out of this first half right now. First shot good there for CJ. Once again, 6.7 seconds remaining on the clock. Short. Missed there. Dixon driving. Took 3 steps with a Euro. No foul, no travel call. And now a 26-point blowout lead. For the Yellow Jackets. Wow. They're up in this match 86-60 over your A.B.A. Blazers. That'll bring us to halftime. Much needed halftime. And, you know, just need to make adjustments if you're Coach Bo and the Cleveland Blazers. Basketball is a game of runs, so they just need to get together and come out and do something consistent in this game. They haven't been able to do anything consistent in this game so far as play defense fundamentally and just stop the turnovers back to back to back. Second half coming up from you. Live here from Hawken Arena. We'll be right back for that. Yellow Jackets up 26 over your A.B.A. Blazers. We'll be right back.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Get ready for the second half here. Live from Lyndhurst, Ohio, Hawken Arena. Your hometown Cleveland A.B.A. Blazers have a hard feet against them coming out here in the third quarter. Down 26 points, 86-60. Due to the fact of just a lot of turnovers and not being able to keep Pittsburgh off the glass. I mean, Pittsburgh, give them their due. They have come out and shot this ball very good today. From beyond and inside the perimeter. They led by guard Kenny Holmes, who has 27 points here already just in the first half. However, offensive rebounding, where they've just continued to allow them to get on the glass and get second and third opportunities. That's pretty much what's helped them have this 26-point lead. And as I mentioned, just the consistent turnovers by Cleveland. So now they'll get a turnover coming out here. Good pass there. So Janelle Free up ahead to Franklin. See if they can start this quarter off on a run. Basketball, game of runs. Another turnover. Blazers got numbers. Melly up ahead. Melly with the reverse. And out of bounds. I'm not sure if Pittsburgh had hot dogs at halftime or not. It just seemed like they're kind of a little sluggish here. You know, sometimes you stop and all your adrenaline, you lose it. With the Blazers, you got to take that advantage of them. Get them while they are steel toes, so to speak. So the Blazers will start out with Paris Purnell Jr., who's driving right here. He gets blocked by Brian Akinikubi. But they'll start off with Paris Purnell Jr., Franklin, Martell Melly, Kirkland, and Janelle Free. Melly from the wing now. Over to Franklin. Got to move out of there. Zeke went to post up. Kirkland now spinning, left-hand shot. Thought he was hit on the wrist. Short off the rim, rebound. Akinikubi. 86-62. Redick up top. Matchup against Janelle Free. Dish inside, another turnover. Up ahead to Franklin. This is a free pass from him. And CJ lay it up. And this time Kenny Holmes is called out of bounds. Purnell Jr. corner to Janelle Free. Likes that shot. Short there, but rebound Martell Melly. Now outside. Kirkland to step in. The wise decision by him, and he'll knock it down. So if you match your IQ with your talent, the Blazers will be a hard team to beat. It's just the little intangible things. Redick outside, left wide open. So Tone Redick Sr. with the three. Offensive rebound for the Blazers. Janelle Free tried to go inside, short off the rim. Ball back to Pittsburgh. Redick Sr. inside to Scott. Inbound here. Holmes are coming. Holmes wide open. Missed there. Rare miss. Blazers got to run. Melly bounce pass to Franklin down the seam. More of that. More of that. 69-89. Reddick crossing over. Reddick with the floater. Rebound miss into the hands of Franklin. Martell Melly up ahead again. Euro step. Melly giving us more of that. 71-89. Foul called. Cummins inbound. Kenakubi, who's been quiet since the first quarter, going to the rack, foul and one. So actually, I believe they So he did give him the bucket. .21 lead. This is a mismatch for Kirkland. Thought he was hit on the wrist again. He's got to stop fading away and just go at that big man. Cummings from outside, and Cummings knocks it down. Wow, 95-71. Melly with the kick out to CJ. In and out the rim, rebound Holmes. Kenakubi going, baby hook is missed. Another near turnover. And the Blazers, just, they make these passes and they're just nowhere near outside of the defense. Now Kirkland getting deeper. Now is fouled. So Janelle Free will go to the free throw line. So, just trying to see if this is going to be 3D mode. If so, Janelle Free would get 3 free throws. It's not arguments about the 3D, which was a turnover in the backcourt by Pittsburgh. The ball was thrown in. Yeah, Pittsburgh threw a full court pass out of bounds that resulted, that would have been 3D mode. So officials getting together and getting correct on this one. So Coach Ace Pippen not as happy at all about the 3D call, but unfortunately he's wrong on this one. They got it right. The play prior to that is when the Kenakubi went up with the shot and was fouled. It was afterwards that Pittsburgh threw a full court pass and went sailing out of bounds. $74-95, 8:31 remaining. Wow, so wow. So all of a sudden at the timeout, the coach, Ace Pippen, is able to apparently talk the refs into agreeing and taking his side and taking the 3D option off. Not sure how you do that when I'm not sure how you could switch to 3D mode when he'd already shot a free throw. I mean, it's kind of interrupting the whole process there, so I'm not sure how that happens. Nevertheless, they do. And then because the frustration, Coach Bo is teed up by official Pam Thompson. So 2 shots for Kenny Holmes here. And I believe after Janelle Free shoots free throws, they may get the ball back. It's almost as if the Blazers, every time they get some type of momentum going here, is thrown right back in their face. Holmes driving again, another bucket. Is anybody going to be able to stop him just from merely penetrating to the basket? Medley inside Kirkland. Just not enough players moving around. Not enough options. So a timeout here. We've got some camera issues going on, so we'll be right back for that. Timeout for the Blazers here. $25-point lead, 8 minutes remaining. In the third quarter. So 99-74. They busted clock with that shot there. Reddick with the rebound. Holmes now. Green light, Holmes. Missed there. Purnell Jr. turning the corner. That shot outside. We'll take that shot from Claude Scott Jr. Janelle Free, top of the key. Hard off the back of the rim. Inside Medley with the rebound. Good pass to CJ. Near turnover. Free now. 1 for 3. So the broken play turns into a three-pointer for the Blazers. Now the lead is only 22. Akina Kubi inside. Just got to push him out and don't allow him to get the ball down there. Anger management? $79-103. So the inbound now. Janelle Free inside to Kirkland. Just missed. Bad shot. Inside, finding James Evans. If you're the Blazers, you want to get back in this game. Somewhere you've got to stop them from scoring. Up top, Kirkland. Jab step. We're past the defender and then through a turnover. Holmes leaving it for Evans. Reverse. So now Tech. Called on Isaiah Kirkland. And actually, official Tim Bushner decided to eject Kirkland. I'm not sure what the words were, but I'm assuming it stemmed from his 30-point lead. Yeah, that's wrong. This game being drawn on longer than it normally would be. 6:08 remaining. A.B.A. Men's Professional League basketball game here. Game being played between the visiting Pittsburgh Steel City YellowJackets and your hometown Cleveland Blazers. 26-point lead, 27-point lead. It's just a whole lot of time, but it's been up and down for the Blazers this whole game. Near the 6-minute mark left in the second quarter, they had cut it to 11. But now it is 27-point lead. Melly passing it to Free. Free going up with the shot. All glass there. Now Martell Melly way outside. Another miss and an easy layup on the other side. So the Blazers got to understand that so Janelle Free with free throws. Another foul is called. Backdoor stolen by Nitty. Blazers running. Nitty taking flight all the way to the rim. The Blazers with 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. You just got to think, like, if I can get this down to like 8 before the fourth quarter, still have a chance. Let's call this out of bounds, but it's going to be going back to Pittsburgh. Eddie Brown into the game for Dre. Holmes now. Almost a turnover. Spinning, now spinning back. And a rebound by Kenny Kubi. Off the glass. Oh, ball poked out by Brown. Back into the hands of Kenny Holmes. Reddick from outside. That one's missed. And another turnover into the ball, hands of who other than Zero, Agent Zero, Kenny Holmes. Melly dishing and diving, slicing and cutting. Good defense there. Big man with the ball now. Big man with too much space in front of him. In and out. Melly up, foul. So good IQ there from Melly. Going up and into the chest of the defender. So Martell Melly will go to the free throw line. 2 shots. $113. 114.89. Brown got the rebound. Oh! And throwing it up back door for Keyshawn Christian. Janelle all over Cummings. Dixon with the ball now. Kick out to Cummings. He's been hot all game. Missed there, big man with the rebound, and a whistle called. And they'll call Claude Scott Jr., number 4 of Pittsburgh, for the over the back. So a timeout. Called by Pittsburgh. And the Blazers trying to surmount another comeback here. 114-91. Down 23 once again. If you could just get the thought process in your head to maybe break this lead down to 8 to 10 points here before the fourth quarter, you got to think that'll put the pressure back on Pittsburgh, even though they've got the lead all game. If you're the Blazers, you can just cut this 10, 12 points here. You will be in good shape for a fourth quarter rallying run and a fourth quarter win. That shot good now. We're down to 20. Dixon with the ball over to Cummings. Other than Holmes, I don't see, once again, another great cut by Kenny Holmes. But as I was saying, other than Holmes, there's not another Yellow Jacket player who could just control the offense by himself. But they moved the ball, and if you're not paying attention and got your head on the swivel, you're going to get beat every time. Just got to play better defense. Reddick now. Almost losing the ball. Cummings now to Dixon. Hop step. Ball almost knocked loose. Now it's ripped away. Oh! Oh, and Nail throwing it off glass to Nitty. And this crowd getting excited here. $18-point lead. Reddick driving once again. He gets that. He makes that move, and once he gets past you, he's just going to the air. Oh, Reddick with the hand on Nitty, ripped it away. Holmes with the ball. Green light, Holmes driving up and off. A rare miss by him. Nitty on the other end, and he get another free dunk. Two minutes remaining. Lead is 18 by the Yellow Jackets. Got to watch the cutters and screens. Good hand there. They got to hustle. Gave it up, though. .3D mode now for Pittsburgh. Holmes now shooting from way outside. Miss, rebound, Jonell free. Now to Medley. Blazers all the way down. Medley kick out to Brown. Eddie Brown with the jumper. Missed, but into the hands of Kenny Holmes. Reddick, he'll pull up in transition. The box out. Blazers got that like they want the ball here. 1:11 remaining. Norris driving. Big man. Getting over the 100 mark. We're down to 16. 55 seconds left in the third. Dixon with the ball. See, he's not a threat. He's not a threat by himself. Let him stand out there and dribble. Another turnover. Nitty with the breakaway on Dixon. He's fouled and one. Keyshawn Christian in the zone. No, we talk about Keyshawn Nitty Christian and how sometimes he can zone out, but when it comes to any player on his team that can just get in the zone and get his team and get himself pumped up at any given moment in the game, he is that guy. Christian at the free throw line, completing the and one. Blazers down 13. Just like your man McQueen predicted. 40 seconds left. Need to cut into this lead one more time. One more defensive stop here. 35 seconds. Holmes with the ball. Once again, Dixon. Cummings, he can't dribble. He's a spot-up shooter. Cummings driving now. He throws up a rainmaker, but is rebounded by Claude Scott Jr., and he's fouled on the and one. So right there, another opportunity for the Blazers, but they couldn't keep Scott Jr. off the glass. He's wiry. You got to just get up under his legs and use your body and push him out of there. Nevertheless, he gets a tip in. So once again, from the corner, the three. Dixon now driving. Ball almost knocked away. Outside to Reddick, 5 seconds remaining. Missed there. And fortunately, Scott not able to get the ball on this one. So a big, masterful run led by Nitty Keyshawn Christian to close this third quarter by the Blazers. 120 to 108. 107. Fourth quarter action right upon us. We'll be right back for that. 120 to 107. The Blazers down by 13, 12 minutes remaining in the game. Started this broadcast telling you about Tuesday. Want to remind you before we get out of here, this upcoming Tuesday, November the 19th, the Lutheran East Falcons Madness event, Lutheran East High School, Tuesday, November 19th at 6 o'clock. You can join your A.B.A. Blazers as well as your WABA Cleveland Blaze women players for the Falcons Madness event, where the men will play against the high school varsity boys as well as the women facing off against the varsity girls. Now, this is just a fun event to come out and support all four teams. The cost is only $5. There will be a live DJ, concessions, and more. So come on out to 3565 Mayfield Drive. That's in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, 44118. This upcoming Tuesday, 6 o'clock at Lutheran East for the Falcons Madness event. This is in support of all four teams as well as high school athletics and to support bully awareness and, of course, the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. I Am Bully Free pledge campaign. We're live from Lyndhurst, Ohio. Hawken Arena, where your A.B.A. Cleveland Blazers are trying to come back from an insurmountable lead, a 25-point lead, a 26-point lead at halftime. And they've been up and down all game. Right now they find themselves down 15 with 11:18 remaining in the game. Jackson at the free throw line. So Jackson misses that one. However, Franklin with the rebound outside the free. That one just off the front of the rim. And Reddick and the Steel City Yellow Jackets cherry picking and getting the easy layup there. Nobody back for the Blaze. 124-108, 16-point lead, 11:06 remaining in the game. Christian driving, ball poked up and out. And once again, this time it's going to be Scott Jr. with the breakaway dunk. And with the fourth quarter starting off like this, you have to wonder how much fight the Blaze will have in them. And, of course, Coach Bo forced to call a timeout in this one. Just starting that off all wrong. Especially if you're planning on coming back. Got to do better than that starting off. 108-126. Once again, Cleveland hosting his home game today. They've hosted their first three games of the season here at Hawken Arena, where they play their home games. However, next week they'll be off. Much needed break. But they will be back in action the weekend after Thanksgiving. So Saturday, November 30th, they will make the trip actually back to Steel City, to Pittsburgh, to play the Yellow Jackets. So already you got to think about getting some get back and some redemption down there if this one doesn't work out as planned. 18-point lead for Pittsburgh now. Once again, another breakaway. And a block at the rim. Nitty throwing it against the glass. And, Tim Bushner seemed as if he was shaking to say that was a good defensive stop. However, but they called him for the foul. Scott Jr. go to the free throw line. And nevertheless, the last thing you need is more points by the Yellow Jackets if you're the Cleveland Blazers and want to get a win out of here. 19-point lead now. Scott Jr. making both free throws. Martell driving, floater, he's fouled. And now Malley will be able to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. 128-108. Both shots good. Lead is 18. Still a lot of time. And just not getting back in transitional defense now for the Blazers. So just the minute things right now that are killing Cleveland. Christian driver reverse, one side to the other. Blazers got to stop reaching. Cummings outside by himself, back of the rim, and a rebound won by Franklin. Franklin to a cutting big Jackson, and Jackson going up on glass. 16-point lead. Bushner called the Blazers for the block. All right, before the traveling violation that potentially may have been called, a timeout on the floor by Coach Ace Pippen and his Yellow Jackets. Don't forget, it's almost time for this year's 2019 Toys for Tots annual giveaway. Your Cleveland Blazers have partnered with the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. for this year's Toys for Tots giveaway. If you or someone you know have children up to the age of 14 years old, please feel free to provide us with their information. You see that right there on the screen there, so that we can make sure all of our children, nobody's left behind. Nobody is being forgotten here this holiday season. You can send that information directly to your Cleveland Blazers on Instagram at Cleveland_Blazers. Once again, that's Cleveland_Blazers. This year's 2019 annual Toys for Tots. You hear the crowd igniting there as they cut this lead to 11, 130 to 119. Manley all over Holmes, almost lost it there. With 8:40 remaining in the game. And nobody even stepping up and trying to defend Holmes or even, as Ewing would say, knock him to his butt. Jackson from the free throw range area. Missed there, rebound Reddick. 13-point lead. Cummings with the ball. Coming to a driving. Just no defense at all from the Blazers today. Wide open jump shots in the first half. Wide open layups and backdoor cuts in the second half. They're making it harder on themselves to get back in this game. Started this fourth quarter off with a few turnovers, but since then, Pittsburgh has pretty much been able to cherry pick themselves to easy layups, and it's twice as hard to get back into a game. It's 3 times as hard to get back and try to win a game when those types of things are happening. 113, 119. 134, 120, Melly completes a free throw. Don't forget you can follow your Cleveland Blazers and see their schedule. Once again, that's at Cleveland_Blazers. Another offensive possession, offensive rebound, and another bucket by Tone Reddick Sr. Big man with the push-off. Catch him every time. Cummings going inside. I believe the technical was called on James Evans. He was fouled on a layup, but assuming he was just mad that he couldn't make the layup. Get the dunk, so. So the foul was initially on James Evans because he was called for that tech, and he already had 16 fouls, six personal fouls. A.B.A. rules, you cannot foul out in the A.B.A. However, after your 16th foul, each additional foul will result in a technical foul. So the Blazers, if I can understand this correctly here, receive 2 shots from throwing the ball against the backboard and an additional 2 shots because that would be his 7th personal foul. 122-136. With a flute of free throws coming from Martell Melly. Once again, if it completes this fourth one, it'll be the second closest Cleveland has been in this game, being down 11. Kenneth Kuby working inside, miss, and ball going back to Pittsburgh. (124-136). Blazers with the ball here. Norris on the inbound. See what the play call is. Way up top to PPJ. Purnell Jr. Back to Norris in the corner. Big man with the three. Missed there. Missed everything. Holmes. And official Princess calls it back to the Blazers. .650 remaining. 124-136. Lead is 12. And somehow Reddick comes away with the ball. And a foul is called on Martell Melly. So the turnover. So 136-124, 6:44 remaining, 12-point lead by the Steel City YellowJackets. How much will it take for the Blazers to get back and win this game? How much effort? How much IQ? How much defense? The Blazers' talent level, I don't think it would actually, they can play 80% of their talent level and beat this team. But they've got to do it, as we stated before, on a consistent basis. Can't allow them to get free layups. Every offensive possession for them has to be tough. .644 remaining. 124-136. Reddick with the inbound. Not sure what happened there. Norris called for the foul against Brian Kenneth Kuby. Inbound pass to Dixon. Now Back to Kinnakubi. Good help there by PPJ. Back to inside of Kinnakubi to Cutting Dixon. Good defense by the Blazers. Got a box out here, though. Good rebound. Got to get the ball, though. And they get Kinnakubi for the foul with the hook. 17 fouls apiece here. If you're the Blazers, being in the bonus the rest of this trip could help you out. Parrish Purnell Jr. Bounce pass to Norris. Norris driving with the floater. Missed everything. And off the leg of Tone Reddick Sr. He kind of went down in agony. 6:03 remaining. This broadcast of the A.B.A. being brought to you by the nonprofit organization Squad Goals, Inc. So Squad Goals with a Z, I-N-C. Who continue to combine sports, athleticism, to help raise their I Am Bully Free Pledge campaign. Once again, I Am Bully Free. The pledge campaign continues to grow bigger and bigger. If you'd like to join the pledge or help donate, you can always visit yesbullyfree.org and take the pledge to be bully free. Once again, that's yesbullyfree.org. 136, 124 late here in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes remaining, 6:03 to be exact. Your Cleveland Blazers trying to come from an insurmountable amount they were down and get back into this game. Norris to inbound. Up top, Melly shooting the three. Hard brick right into the hands of Norris. Head fake, good move by Norris. Off the glass, and Franklin up on the glass. Rebounds being battled. And this one will be won by the Jackets as it went off the knee of the Blazer player. .136, 124. Got a knockdown on defense right here, especially against number Agent 0, Kenny Holmes, who has the ball now inside of Kinnakubi. The cutting, and just so easy for Claude Scott Jr. to just cut back door and nobody be able to do anything about it. Purnell Jr. from the wing. That one's off. You don't need threes here if you're the Blazers. You still got a lot of time. Holmes. Blocked by Franklin. Finally, somebody attempts to play defense on him. Norris. Woo! Backdoor to Keyshawn Christian. So the Blazers can just turn that energy on offense into defense. So they're going to go into a 2-3 zone here. And that'll leave shooters open like Cummings, who misses. Rebound Junior. Don't need a three here. But you definitely don't need a turnover. Franklin from outside. And C.J. Franklin hits the three. And now the Blazers are down single digits by 9. Zone again for the Blazers. Coach Ball, I think, screaming for that half-court trap on Holmes if he gets the ball up there. Right here, I would trap him. He steps into a jumper. That one's off. And a push-off by Kenneth Kubi. See if they caught him. So Brian and Kenneth Kubi with the push in the back. And because he has those 17 fouls, that'll be a technical. So Melly would go to the free throw line. And the Blazers will get the ball 129-138. Misses the first one. Second one is good. 8-point lead now. Blazers coming all the way back in this one. Stand up, Cleveland. Wow. Media timeout on the floor. Your Cleveland Blazers down by 8 after being down 21 points at one point in the third quarter. Down 26 points at half. Dev West, unfortunately, have to look on from the sideline, not activated this game yet. Sure, he would have loved to get a hold on Kenny Holmes, but he'll have his opportunity. I'm sure Coach Ball already has that in the back of his mind. 2 weeks from now, when we go down to Pittsburgh to the Giving Hand Center, they play their games down there, right at the top of the hill. Hopefully there's no snow in 2 weeks. If we have any snow like we did this past week, that is a scariest trip, so to speak. 4:05 remaining in the game. Blazers climbing all the way back. Coach Bo seems to have resorted to going to a 2-3 zone now on defense. See if the Blazers can hold their own on the back end of that. Purnell Jr. Norris got to watch that. Oh, could have been a moving screen. Inside now, Nady going up. Oh, it just went up too quick and missed. But you got to get back on defense, though. 3:44 remaining, 8-point lead. Cummings and Holmes. Cummings with the ball. Oh, he didn't even want the ball. Lost it. Shot is up. Missed. Tip. On the boards is Martell Melly. Purnell Jr. with the ball now. Up ahead to Keyshawn Christian as Christian puts it in. The grind is real. 3:08 remaining. The zone. Oh, good hand there by Nitty, and he's called out of bounds. But that's the only thing that would worry me about that zone is you've got to cover those backdoor passes. Because once that ball is passed inside to the free throw line, top of the key area, that player has an option to look at either one of those back doors and find a cutter. Up top now. Dixon with the ball. Over to Cummings, 2:50 remaining. 6-point lead. Once again, back door. He had nowhere to go. And it's a traveling violation. Once again, good defense by the Cleveland Blazers. 2:40 remaining, 6-point lead. Good offense we need right here, PPJ. Good offense. Purnell Jr. quarterbacking things here. Going up top. Oh, him and Nitty trying to connect, and he just missed a little bit. So once again, back door is wide open. Holmes driving. Holmes with the floater. Miss. Rebound. Big man. Up top to Nitty. Nitty ahead of the action with the layup. The lead is 4. Cleveland is back. Blazers are blazing. 2 minutes remaining. Scott Jr. with the miss. Big man with the rebound and a foul. Bonus. This is send Tommy to the free throw line. So big man misses the first free throw. The second free throw is missed also. Got to get back on defense here. Believe in your zone. Good trap here. On home, made him get rid of the ball. Dixon up top with the ball now. Thought about stepping inside. Reddick all the way back to Holmes. Now he's their man inside. Spending no good defense there. And off the face of Reddick Sr. Once again, good hands by the Blazers. Big man's got to forget about those free throws here. He actually has a mismatch. They're giving the ball right now. Purnell Jr. drove. Ball was knocked out of bounds. Right now, I would try to find Tommy. Who had the smaller Holmes on him for a moment. Medley now with Dixon. Medley's much stronger than Dixon. And a turnover there. Dixon and Coach Bo screaming for a trap anytime Kenny Holmes gets the ball. Carter short. And Franklin lost the ball. So just turnovers and butterfingers. It's just, 134, 138. 59 seconds remaining. Timeout here. The Blazers, 138, 134. So close. These are the games that make you, though. These are the games that build your character. Because right now, I'll tell you right now, your Cleveland Blazers, you got to be proud of them in this contest. We saw a Pittsburgh City team blow out a team by 50 points last week. And you can imagine that team just gave up. But these Cleveland Blazers have stuck this in and fought this all the way down to the wire. Holmes with the ball now. Franklin on him. The taller guard. Inside to Dixon. Dixon fading away, and he makes a layup. 6-point lead. Turnover here. Bonus shots here for Kenny Holmes. And once again, as I was saying before, if you're the Blazers, you just got to be, if you're a Cleveland Blazers fan, you got to be proud of the effort that they were able to put in here today throughout this game. I mean, sometimes you get the games where the first quarter can determine if you just can't get back, and turnovers, as well as I mentioned, I think the big thing for this YellowJackets is the offensive rebounding that they were able to get and just continue to get multiple possessions at the bucket. 8-point lead now, 35 seconds left for the Blazers. Melly from outside from deep. And he knocked that one down, 5-point lead. So once again, as I mentioned earlier, you think about some of the players for the Yellow Jackets who you want to foul in this position. Number 4, Claude Scott Jr. would be one you would always don't want to send either of the guards to the line. So between Kenny Holmes and Tone Reddick Sr., those are the guys you want to stay away from. But if you're going to foul anybody else, you want to foul somebody and send them to the free throw line. It's going to be either one of not those guys. Don't forget your Blazers are off next week. They'll be on the road November 30th. That's Saturday. 7 o'clock game, I believe. We'll keep you posted. You can always follow them on Instagram at Cleveland_Blazers. So inbound to Holmes. They didn't get the foul. They still didn't get the foul. Now they pass the court. Now inside, you got to foul him. They still haven't been able to get the foul. Now Reddick has the ball with 15 seconds. You have to foul. That's a turnover. So the Blazers allowed them to tick off 15 seconds, actually 18 seconds without fouling. And then on that last broken play right there, if they would have just let him touch the ball, it would have been backcourt. Just mental things and basic IQ things. You got to be able to think, whether it's 12 minutes starting at the first quarter or if it's 22 seconds remaining in the game, you got to be able to think at a high capacity and altitude. Holmes, who I'm pretty sure has at least 40 in this matchup so far, had 27 at half, maybe to the closer upwards of 50. Now you just do it for the Blazers. 4 seconds remaining. Purnell Jr. get a layup. Timeout by the Blazers, 5-point lead by the Yellow Jackets.